go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And brought down, but not before reaching. The 45-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult.
Kelvin Benjamin, touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 56 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Steps away. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for the Panthers. 58 yards on the ground. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from 6 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Cam's going to run the option right. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Newton now to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Play action. It's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get... So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Kenny Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Off play action. Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there.
Play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, they go Montgomery. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 319! Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
319! On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter three. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup?
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On second down, here's Newton. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through him. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that all.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Single. That's single the slot. That's it. Hey! Watch 88. Watch 88.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. 319.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Tight end right.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Benjamin's got it. Kelvin Benjamin, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rodgers now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Charles Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 22. On 1st and 10, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jeff Janis, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They give them a gain of 38. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has just...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Newton now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.